This is the equipment, the personnel, everything. Diver is dressing up now, and as you can see, all equipment has been set up perfectly on boat. Diver is standing on the ground while they are dressing the diver. Now the diver goes into the water. The water is muddy, this position, because of the mud from the canal. This position is the starting of the canal from the east. The diver is swimming along the pipeline gradually, though the pipeline is buried, but you can feel the pipeline from the mud. It's buried about 1 meter, okay? I mean half a meter. Now, the pipeline has surfaced. This is the pipeline. On this position, we can see the pipeline resting on the seabed. That is why you have this muddy water on one side of the pipeline. So the diver is walking gradually along the pipeline. For now, the pipeline is still on the seabed, just about 10 meters from the shore. The pipeline is still resting on the seabed, as you can see. The pipeline is in good condition. The coating is in good condition. The pipe is in good condition. So the diver is walking gradually along the pipeline. As you can see, the pipeline, the coating, the concrete coating is in good condition. As you can see it, the diver is walking along the pipeline gradually. He's still sitting on the seabed on this position, as you can see. The diver is swimming along the pipeline gradually towards the underside of the river, but it's just about 15 meters away from the shore. The pipeline is still lying on the seabed. Though the water is muddy because it's not too far away from the canal. This is the wash from the canal. That is why it's muddy in this area. The diver is swimming along the pipeline, the two pipelines. Now we can locate the 10 inches pipeline, as you can see, while the 6 inches is still in the mold. The diver is putting his hand on top of the concrete coating of the 10 inches pipeline. As you can see, the evidence of mud around the area because the pipeline is still on the seabed. Gradually, it's walking along the pipeline. There you have one pipeline, the 10 inches pipeline is at the left hand side, while the 6 inches is on the right hand side. Still going along the pipeline. The pipeline, you can see it's on the seabed, resting on the seabed. The coating is still in good condition. The concrete coating is still in good condition, as by the time inspected. The diver is swimming along the 10 inches pipeline. Still going further. The visibility is now coming better. And the pipeline is off the seabed about half a foot. That is the 10 inches pipeline. As you can see, why the 6 inches going to the 6 inches? The 6 inches is still buried. Okay, 6 inches is on the surface now. You can see the 6 inches. 6 inches is off the seabed as well, but just half a foot off the seabed. This is the 6 inches. The diver is going along the 6 inches gradually, moving right to the left hand side now, is going to the 10 inches. And the distance between the two pipes is 2 meters. We have 2 meter distance in between the two pipes, the 10 inches and the 6 inches. This is the mode, the distance between the two pipes. It's going towards the right hand side. Gradually, where you will meet the 6 inches. This is the 6 inches pipeline. As you can see, gradually 6 inches is about half a foot from the seabed, and it's walking towards, moving along the 6 inches line. Now, the coating, the concrete coating, is in good condition. No damage found so far. It's not too far away from the seabed, 6 inches. Now the diver is going to the left hand side. It's coming back to the pipeline. And this is how it looks like on the seabed. This is the 6 inches on the seabed. I mean, it's off the seabed now. 6 inches is about 1 foot off the seabed. As you can see it, it's off the seabed, 1 foot. Gradually, it's moving along the 6 inches line. There's a little loss of concrete material on that position. As you can see, the rest part is still in good condition. Now we are taking the Nemo at the 6 o'clock position, the reading, to know the depth, the height of the pipe from the ground. Now we've known the distance between the seabed and the pipe. The pipeline is just 1 foot from the ground, very close to the ground. Now we took the Nemo on the seabed, as you can see. So the distance between the pipe and the seabed is 1 foot. So gradually we are walking towards the pipeline. The diver is swimming towards the pipeline, is showing some defects, small minor defect around the pipeline. That is the defect on the concrete coating. But the pipeline is in good condition. Pipe coating is in good condition, concrete coating is in good condition, as you can see here. This is the 10 inches. 10 inches is upward a little bit from the 6 inches. The 6 inches is downward. The diver is moving along this 10 inches pipe gradually. This is where you have the end of the coating, and there's a pipe wrapper. The pipe wrapper is in good condition. The diver is proceeding. This is the 10 inches, this is the 6 inches on the seabed, close to the seabed. The 6 inches is close to the seabed, while the 10 inches is a little bit up. Back to the 10 inches. This is the 10 inches now. It's off the seabed. This position is about 1.5 foot from the seabed. We are almost getting to the middle of the river. So it's 1.5 foot from the seabed. As you can see, 6 inches at my right hand side, down below. 6 inches is lying close to the seabed. You can see this is 6 inches. Now he left the 10 inches is now 6 inches. This is the middle between the gap between the two pipes. As you can see, we are back to the 6 inches. We are following the 6 inches. It's close to the seabed. As you can see, it's not far away from the seabed. About 1 foot. This is the end of the coating, of the concrete coating. And there's a pipe wrapper. They are all in good condition. As you can see, there is no defect, there is no anomaly. That section is a pipe wrapper section. That is a joint. That is a joint where the pipe is welded, and there is a pipe wrapper on it, and it's very, very okay. 6 inches is close to the seabed. As you can see, the seabed, the river bed. As you can see, then this is the 10 inches. 10 inches at my left hand side. This is the 10 inches. As you can see, it's upward. This is the 10 inches. I'm taking the depth, the pneumo, to know the gap between the seabed and the pipeline. This is the bubble. The bubble is coming out from the pneumo. Now we've taken from 6 o'clock position. Now we're going to seabed to take from the seabed to know the distance, the difference or the distance between the seabed, the riverbed, and the pipeline, 10 inches pipeline. Now we've gotten the depth. At this position is 2 feet. 2 feet off the seabed. As you can see, the 10 inches line is in good condition. The coating is good condition. The pipe wrappers are good condition. Going along the seabed gradually and along the pipeline. Now you see this pipeline crossing. Pipeline is at the bottom. It's not the bottom. It's straight. It's at the bottom. While the 10 inches, the 6 inches at the bottom, while the 10 inches is a little bit upward. You can see the difference of the two. This is the 10 inches at the left hand side, while the 6 inches at the right hand side. And the distance is not more than 2 meter distance. It's no more than 2 meter distance. The distance between the two pipes. Gradually, we are going at this position. The distance between the seabed and the pipe of the 10 inches pipe is about 3 feet. You can see 3 feet. Gradually, we are going along the pipeline. It's coming up now. This is the 6 inches at my right hand side. This 6 inches is close to the seabed. Close to the seabed is about 1.5 foot, 1.5 foot from the seabed. As you can see, all the pipeline coating, concrete coatings are in good condition. The wrappers are in good condition. As you can see, the pipeline the divers is inspecting the pipeline on the both sides to make sure the pipeline, the complete situation of the concrete report of the pipeline is given. Now we are taking the pneumo the depth. We want to know the depth, the distance between the seabed and the pipeline. This is 6 o'clock, and now we've gotten the pneumo. Now we are taking it to the seabed. As you can see, this is the seabed. There's a grass, and we have gotten the pneumo. It's about 2 feet. 2 feet. The diver is still following. This is the 6 inches on the right hand side. The diver is still swimming along 6 inches pipeline. Gradually, it's coming down. The pipeline is getting buried into the canal. We cannot see it now. We can see it gradually. It's almost getting buried on top of the mold. Then this is this 10 inches line. 10 inches line, we can see it. It's still visible. So we are already crossing. This is the 10 inches line. As you can see. You can still see it a little bit further. The diver is still going along the 10 inches line because 6 inches line is nowhere to be found. It's buried into the mold. Gradually, the diver is still following, swimming along the 10 inches line. Gradually, the diver confirmed at this position the pipeline coating is still in good condition. The wrappers are in order, they are in good condition. So going to the right hand side, the diver cannot find the pipe because it's buried. The diver trying to locate the pipe by probing. Cannot find anything. So going to the left hand side again. We are going to the left hand side where we find where the 10 inches line is lying. 10 inches pipeline is lying. This is the 10 inches line. Still on the surface. The diver is swimming along the line. The line is going down to the seabed again. It's about 1 foot from the seabed. At this section, this is the pneumo to know the distance between the pipe and the seabed. Now I'm taking the pneumo now. This is 6 o'clock position of the pipeline, 10 inches. Now I'm going to the seabed to take this pneumo on the seabed. Now the diver is taking the pneumo from the seabed so that we can verify the gap between the pipe and the seabed. Now the diver has got the pneumo. This is the bubble coming out from the pneumo line. The diver has gotten the depth, which is about 1.5 foot. It's getting closer to the seabed. As you can see, this is the same 6 inches line. 6 inches line at the other side that is moving straight line. The third line. You can see. Second line is buried now. Third line we can see still visible a little bit. Now the diver is still moving towards the left hand side if you can have the traces of the 10 inches line. They are far apart from each other. No line, the diver confirmed no line is touching each other. They all have the gap of 2 meters from each other. Okay, the diver confirmed in this location the distance from each pipe is about 3 meters. Now gradually it's going to the canal. This is a dish. There is a dish. It slide down. This is a dish. While the left hand side you can see the 10 inches pipeline. A little bit, the dish has covered some part of the mold, have covered the pipeline, the 10 inches pipeline. As you can see, that is by my left. Gradually, it's coming back. The pipe is now getting to the seabed. This is a section where there's a pipe wrapper and it's in good condition. The pipe is in good condition. So we can find a bed. This is bed, the lifting bed, the strop they used to lift the pipeline. This is a lifting strop tied around the pipeline. So the pipe is in good condition. Because of the dish, the pipe is a little bit suspended from the ground in this position. Suspended about half a foot from the ground because of the dish. The driver is carrying out the inspection, inspecting the ground, the riverbed. Now the pipeline suspended because of the dish from the seabed and is going down to the ground, the other side of the river, the canal. This is the dish, this is the area. The pipe is a little bit off the seabed, about about 2 feet, about 2 feet from the ground, from the riverbed, because of the dish. And gradually, as you go further, the pipe will be coming down again. This is the dish, the slide area, towards the end of the river, where the beginning of the canal. As you can see, the diver is still going along the pipeline, the 10 inches pipeline. Gradually, and this section, there are a lot of debris. As you can see, a lot of debris in this position. We have debris all over the place because it's the beginning of the canal. As you can see, the diver is inspecting the seabed to know if it is muddy or sandy, and there are a lot of diver confirm a lot of debris on the seabed because of the canal. This is the area of the canal. As you can see, by my right hand side, the pipeline is buried completely. You can't see the pipeline anymore. But the left hand side, the pipeline is still running. Close, it's already in the mud, running towards the mud. Driver is probing, trying to indicate the other lines. Now this is the line. Driver is going along the line, 10 inches line, until it's going along. There are a lot of small loss of material from the concrete section here, but it's not much. 4. Okay, now the pipe is resting on the seabed. Now this is the end point where it goes to the seabed. We can infer from this position, you cannot see the pipeline anymore. The pipeline is buried. Though the pipeline. No.